It was more of the challenge of the reason why I wanted to be an electrician, just the fact that it's totally different. You're always meeting different people. One job's never the same either with being an electrician. It just really excited me.
Apparently my parents said that at 10 years old I came out with the thing, I want to be an electrician, and obviously that long ago it was a little bit of a shock because I thought I was going to be a hairdresser or a secretary or work in a bank, which obviously I didn't want to do.
For myself, working in a male environment and being a female was never an issue. I've always been one of the lads, been able to crack a joke, been able to go out for a pint with the lads.
I do think when you leave school, you are like kind of pushed into women environments like hairdressing and beauty. But I do think that you should like overcome all that and go and work in like a man's environment and just face all your fears and think that I want a better job.
I was never a really girly girl, and I used to do building projects with my dad, and then I got quite good science grades and maths grades, and so my cousin is also an electrician and he suggested I might try this, and I quite enjoy it.
If you really want to be an apprentice, you've got to work for it. You've got to be really enthusiastic and ask lots of questions. You can't just come into it and expect everyone just to like show you what to do and not learn it.
What's great about an apprenticeship is the fact that you actually earn money from day one as well, as soon as you start working and learning, so you're earning while you're learning.
When I went to apply for JTL, they said the sky's the limit and you could achieve whatever you wanted. You just got to keep trying and trying.
I believe that you should pick a woman over a man for a job. A, because we can do the job just as well as what the men can in the first place. The outcome is going to be exactly the same as what it would be as if it was a man. But there's also a sort of like niche in the market. For example, foreign families, single parents, women on their own at home. You've got your old age pensioners that are home on their own that feel intimidated by having men in the property and will only allow women in there.
I think that girls have got as much right to be on a working site as a man, and they can do the job as the same as a man, if not better, because we are a lot neater. I'm not saying that men are untidy, but we have had a lot of comments about that.
My friends are instantly shocked, but then they think it's absolutely fantastic that a girl can go in and do what a man's doing, and better than what a man can do it.
My dad was really pleased, he was really happy, sort of really proud, and my mum's happy as well. She's just a bit like, why did I choose that? But no, she's happy as well. That I chose a job that I enjoy.
Just under a year into my apprenticeship, I fell pregnant with a little girl, and they were very supportive. They were really, really nice about it. I stayed on site till I was about 5 months pregnant, and then I went in the office and done a little bit of estimating, and then I had 6 months off where I had a little girl. And then my partner stayed at home and looked after my little girl, and I've come back out and training to be an electrician still.
If I had a daughter after my next child, I would encourage her to do something like be in this career, be in a working man's environment, so that she can achieve as much success as what I want to.
A lot of my friends are really, really jealous because they've gone from school to do childcare, and they've gone to college in their own time, had to have Saturday jobs for a bit of money, and I've gone to college, getting paid, and now I'm on more money, long term.
I don't believe that there's a difference at all between a man and a woman doing the job.
I don't get treated any differently that I'm working now. They all treat me the same. I'm just like everyone else.
They get used to you after it, so you become their friends. So it's like working as a team, really.
Mike Duffy is my JTL training officer, and he looks after everything I do and helps involve me with Lou and Oliver. He goes through my progress at college, my key skills, what exams I've done. He meets all the criteria for my portfolio, for when I finish he takes pictures sort of evidence. He makes sure I'm being treated fairly, any accidents, generally make sure I'm alright, and if I'm not alright then he follows that up elsewhere.
The world's my oyster now. I plan to go travelling next year, New Zealand and Australia, which they'll both happily take me on, which is brilliant. You don't even have to have money to go to Australia now because they're that desperate for plumbers. I will be going back to college or uni and train how to run my own business successfully, because that is something, once I finally realise where I want to settle down at, my own business will be happening, definitely.
If I'd have had a film like this when I was younger, it would have helped me massively realise that there are actually women out there in the trade to start with, as well as that it is actually possible for you to work there.
So if you're a woman thinking about doing this sort of thing, just go for it. It's really great. Once you're on site, everybody's really friendly anyway. So you should, if you really want to do that, just go for it.
If it's something that you want to do, if you're a young girl and you think, I'd really like to be an electrician, just go for it. Have a go. It's, you know, you may find that it's hard work, but at the end of the day, you know, it's really worth it.
I'm really glad that I did change from being beauty therapy to electrician, because I think that the rewards are a lot more rewarding. Go for it.
I have a laugh. You know, there's not a minute at work where I'm not laughing.
All the young ladies we have, they stand up for themselves. We've got 10 with us at the moment. They're there. The young ladies can act as mentors for other young ladies coming in. Not one single young lady we have has ever had an issue, and if you think about it, they've got 400 big brothers to look after them.
It's so worth it, getting an apprenticeship, definitely.